You're You are the toast of Anvil, my friend. It may be only a temporary respite. Let's do business. Pleasure. Let's do. Let's do. Let's. 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 Pleasure. An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Malona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that. Goodbye. Hey. By the Nine Divine.
What do you want? Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury. Talk to her.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water? Oh, you heard about that? We were trying to keep it quiet, but people in this city are far too nosy. Very well, since you said you want to help. I don't suppose you've heard all the details about the gang of harlots running their little charade here in Anvil, have you? The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back, 100 gold. Can you help? Thank you. I hope the reward will suit the risk. It's all I have.
Good to see you. State your business. Goodbye.
Going into that Oblivion gate was an Good day. It's my pleasure. Farewell.
I'm so hungry. You hear about Gogan? Blessings of Mr. We're here to help. Don't know if this is true, but I heard... This better be good. Bye.
What can I help? All I can tell you is that the best place... Gogan may be able to give you... The flowing bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer.
What do you want? See, my wife couldn't keep... Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those Sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing, harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to... I'm merely a man. How could I...
Welcome to the Flowing Bowl. I'm Mainlawn. My twin's name is Cainlawn. How to tell us apart? I'm in brown, he's in blue. Simple, really. Yes, I've noticed some of them in my establishment. They don't break the law while they're here, so there's nothing I can do. If you wait around long enough... You too. How do you do?
Never seen you here before. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. And I'm sure I've put together a... well, a gang. We make money by luring fools out to the middle of nowhere and robbing them blind. Our targets? Weak-willed men who are easily fooled into believing they will have their way with us. Oh, men are so gullible. I'll leave the decision up to you. If you want to join up, meet us at the Gwedden farmhouse around 11 in the evening. Oh, and one more thing. If you breathe a word of this to the city guard, you won't live long. Just to be perfectly clear, we're not prostitutes. We do everything on our own terms, and the men never, ever lay one hand on us.
Interesting. Go on.
You look like you can...
I see you decided to take us up on our offer. Good. We could use another gal in the gang. Here's how it works. We case the flowing bowl for a likely subject. Namely, we look for a married guy who drinks a lot. Then we'll send you in there where you charm the man and get him to come out to some location we pick to rob him. When he gets there, we make him take off all his clothes, which is very easy, by the way. While they're helpless, that's when we spring the trap. So far, we haven't had to draw one drop of blood. The best part of the whole thing is that the men are so embarrassed they won't tell the guards. So, the bottom line is, you show a little skin, just a tease. No one touches you. What do you say? Well, that's never happened before. I suppose we'd have to kill you. I mean, we can't have you going back to Anvil and ruining the whole plan. But why say no when it's so much easier and more lucrative to say yes? Or are you here for something else? Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate. Where are you?
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away. Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence, but someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later. We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, you've done well. Don't spend all the...
Little busy right now.